Seniors, are you thinking of selling your Orange County home to downsize or relocate here in the state? As a senior, California's Prop 19 has changed the landscape for taxes for you, and here's what you need to know. And stay tuned all the way to the very end, and we'll reveal the number one mistake that most seniors make with Prop 19 and how you can avoid it. Hey guys, I'm Lucas Smith, your local Orange County real estate expert. Let's go into all the details of exactly what Prop 19 means for senior sellers here in Orange County. First off, what is Prop 19? Little history. This started off as Prop 60, and then it was Prop 90, and then it was known as Prop 6090. Prop 60 started out as a tax transfer where you could transfer the base of your property taxes within the county where you lived. Then Prop 90 came along, and it said that you could transfer your tax base from your house in one county to a house in another cooperating county. Then they bundled it all together, and now we have Prop 19, and that's what we're going to talk about. Prop 19 allows eligible seniors a way to transfer their tax base when selling and buying a new primary residence here in California. It improves on the old 60/90 rules. It's grown, it's developed, and it's gotten way better and way more advantageous for you. Homeowners are able to transfer their existing property tax to a new primary residence anywhere in California. So this sounds pretty good, right? You must be asking yourself, how do I get some of that, Lucas? I'm going to tell you. First, the homeowner must be at least age 55 at the time of the sale. The purchase of your replacement primary residence must occur within 2 years of the sale of your old primary residence. This means it can be either 2 years before or 2 years after. As long as you go primary residence to primary residence, that means the place where you live to the place where you live. Again, both the property being bought and the property being sold must be the homeowner's principal residence. You cannot do this with an investment property. Now, some of you might be asking, well, what if I'm 55 and my wife is younger than me? Or what if my wife is 55 and I'm younger than her? The rules say that only one of the homeowners has to be 55 at the time of the sale of their original primary residence. Your replacement property can be located anywhere here in the great state of California. Now, here's the caveat, and this is important. If the market value of the replacement property is higher, the tax base will be adjusted accordingly. So the best way to go about this is sell your original primary residence for a little bit more than you intend to buy the replacement residence for. You're still going to save money because you're probably paying less taxes on that residence. And here's the other great thing about Prop 19. It says homeowners can transfer their tax base up to 3 times in their lifetime. I know, after 55, you probably don't want to move 3 times, but hey, it's available if you need it. Here's some huge benefits of Prop 19 for sellers. A senior selling a property that you've held for a long time has a potentially significantly lower tax base, and this could save you a substantial amount on property taxes when buying your replacement home, even if it's in a different part of the state. Prop 19 allows seniors more flexibility to move closer to family, or maybe to move to someplace with a little bit better weather, as long as you're relocating within California. You say, hey, the entire state has great weather, but I'm going to say yes, and well, out in the Inland Empire, it gets a little hotter than it does here closer to the beach, right? And I was up in the mountains the other day, and I drove through snow. That's right, snow. You might not want to live in snow as you get older. So this allows you to relocate to a different climate within California without incurring a significant property tax increase. And that's huge, guys. The biggest reason they did this is it just makes it more financially feasible for seniors to sell a larger home that they've held for a long time and relocate to maybe a smaller, more manageable sized property without incurring a huge tax increase. Because let's face it, prices have gone up a lot. You're probably going to pay more for that replacement property, maybe even more than you did for your original home when you bought it. Now let's talk about all the potential challenges and considerations. It's important to understand all the specific requirements and the deadlines and make sure you're following the rules. If your replacement home is significantly more expensive than you sell your other primary home for, the likelihood that your taxes are going to increase significantly is high. So check first, look before you leap. It's important to make sure that you're coordinating the sale of your primary home and the purchase of your replacement home within the allotted time frames. And it's essential to work with a knowledgeable agent and tax professional who know how these things work to make sure you're doing it right. Because hey, there's one thing you don't want to mess around with, it's taxes. Just ask Al Capone. So, steps to take. What should you do, guys? First off, consult with a real estate agent who's experienced in these types of transactions. Somebody who understands Prop 19 and the local markets and can make sure that you're making the right move for you. Next, talk to your tax advisor or your accountant. Look, when I'm doing this for my clients and we're working on it right now, that was one of the first things I said. I said, talk to your tax consultant, because I'm a real estate broker, not a tax guy. Next, start planning early. Start looking at areas that you want to go, what the prices of homes are there. Call your real estate professional, get a market analysis on your home. Take those steps in order to be able to plan. Caveat, if you get a market analysis now, in 90 days or 180 days, that might change. But you'll have a good idea of not only what your home is going to sell for on the open market, but any experienced agent is going to give you a net sheet or a cost of selling sheet that's going to cover all of your costs of selling, including commissions, in writing. Gather all your relevant documentation. I know you guys are just as organized as I am, so you just got to look down in the file cabinet right there and get all the documents you need, right? Just kidding. I'd have to look around for them just like you guys would. But make sure that you have all your ducks in a row, all your I's dotted, and all your T's crossed. You want to make sure that you make this as easy for you as possible. Special tip, Prop 19 allows seniors to transfer their property tax base. But if they buy a more expensive home than the home that they sell, their property tax base will be adjusted upward accordingly and increased by the difference in the amount of the sale. For instance, if you sell for $1 million and you buy for 1.2, you're going to adjust up by that $200,000 difference. Many seniors who I've done this for are only aware of the transfer aspect, but then when they end up buying a more expensive property, they're shocked when they get a difference in the bill. This is more common than you think, especially in a high cost area like here in Orange County. So make sure that you know ahead of time what you're in for and what it's going to look like on paper. Talking to your real estate professional and talking to your tax professional can help you make a plan, get everything on paper, and understand exactly the implications and how it's going to impact you. All right, guys. So what are your biggest questions about Prop 19? Share them in the comments below. Comment, like, click, share below. I'm open for all that. We respond to all comments. For more information, watch the next video. Hey, you guys, thanks so much for watching.